Welcome back to another episode of your Wellness Friend podcast, your go-to place every Wednesday for gut health tips, real talk, and wellness wins you can actually stick to. I'm your host, Francis, certified wellness coach and your personal guide to feeling amazing in your body, especially if you had your gallbladder removed, dealing with digestive issues, or just want to stop feeling like your food is the enemy. If this show has helped you in any way, would you do me a quick favor? Leave me a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. It helps more women like you find this show and start feeling better, faster. And if you're ready to take the next step, head over to my website to learn more about working with me one-on-one. Let's grab your matcha and let's dive in. Well, hello, ladies, and welcome back to another episode of your Wellness Friend podcast. We are now at another great turning point. We are 11 episodes in, and I feel like I've been saying that every episode. I feel like, I don't know. I think it's because of the fact that I feel like I'm just going to just be 100 transparent with you guys. And I think at this point, we are at a point we could be calling each other friends, which is really good. And I just feel like at this point, I didn't think that I was going to get this far. Yet I'm so proud and so excited that I am. Does that make sense? I guess I gotta find a new intro. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on getting a new intro of some kind. But in today's episode, we're gonna be talking about stress. So the month of July, by the time you guys hear this, is probably gonna be in like around September, but the month of July for me was to date the most stressful month. I had so much going on in my personal life, also with my 9 to 5, and as well as just really taking the time and sitting and thinking, I'm enjoying this podcast. I'm really loving this way of, this way of just communicating with you guys. And I decided, am I going to keep doing this? Is this going to be something that I'm going to keep on giving my all for? A few episodes back, I actually stated that I was thinking about doing this podcast for quite some time, and I just kind of was like, you know what? Let me just do it. Get out of my way and just do it. Like, I'm looking to really grow the brand of Harmonized Wellness. I really am looking to grow that brand to so much more. And your Wellness Friend podcast is just a small part of the overall plan. And I'm like, you know what? I just got to go for it. And I'm doing it now. Really going for it, really enjoying it. And then in July, I'm like, wow, okay, this is really going to work. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to just really go all in. I'm really going to make it a thing. So definitely be on the lookout, guys. I'm going to be more on social. It's going to be transparent. Social media is not really my comfort zone. And I need to learn how to be uncomfortable and feel comfortable in the uncomfortable. So that is something I'm going to do. Then also I'm going to just really deep dive into this. Like, I really want to make this my full-time job. I really want to make coaching and podcasting and just all of this really what I do, because I genuinely enjoy it. I really 100% do. But of course, when you're doing certain things, you get stressful. And wow, July was stressful for me. So that kind of, whenever things happen now in my everyday life, I try to think like, hey, would this be a good episode? And I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, it definitely is, because stress does have a direct effect to your digestion. And the month of July, I was not eating right. I was not just sleeping right. I was just so stressed with so many multiple things that were going on in my life at the same time. I just felt like my stomach was in knots. And I stopped and thought about this. Okay, this is a common thing. This is a common thing that whenever us women, we go ahead and we get stressed and our stomach gets in knots, we don't really understand, or really sometimes kind of put the two together, how that kind of way of being really does affect your digestive issues. You know what? It took me a while to realize that the stress that was not just in my head and just in my emotions and just stressing out, that it was actually sabotaging my gut health. And as I've stated before, I really did do a big change in my life a few years back, and I have done really good. I have to give myself grace. I have done really good. I have slowed down a lot. I have changed my lifestyle a lot, but life is lifing, right, ladies? I mean, life is lifing. And what happened is that the month of July made me think about it. I was like, wait a minute, I've come a long way. But at the same time, I came to realize, and I was like, okay, having stress really does sabotage my gut health. So I was like, you know, I have to do an episode on this. So if you notice really that your digestive system has gotten worse and you're so stressed out, ladies, honestly, you're not alone. I think we all feel the same way. So in today's episode, I kind of put down all of my like tips and talking points and kind of really things that I've come to realize over my time, and just decided, you know what, let's just do that. So we're actually going to explore that today. We're really going to explore how stress impacts the gut, why that matters for your overall health, and then simple, natural ways to calm down both your mind and your digestive system. So grab a nice warm tea, grab a nice warm matcha, and let's get into this. So I would say the biggest thing that affects stress for me personally, and I know many of my clients as well, is understanding something that's pretty simple but can be easily overlooked, which is the gut brain axle. I've said it before. The good way to kind of connect those two is the emotions that get attached to it. So emotions like anger, anxiety, sadness, those things do trigger the symptoms in your gut. Your brain, what it does is that it has, of course, said before, has a direct effect to the stomach. And for example, if you even think about eating, your stomach will release the juices into your stomach before food actually gets there. And that's how the connection works both ways. So if you're thinking of anxiety, if you're thinking about, if you're anxious, if you're thinking about something that's making you angry or bringing you sadness, it's going to go and affect your stomach. Now, of course, the stress, what it does is that it activates your fight or flight. And as we said many times before, that is the response that puts your body into complete shutdown. What it does is that your body thinks, okay, this is a stressful situation and I need to get myself right. I need to defend. I need to protect. And your body, your digestion will shut down so that all your energy can go to protecting you. Another big thing that happens is that it will actually reduce the blood flow to the gut, which actually slows down your enzyme production, and then it just alters the gut mobility. That's why we get diarrhea, or we'll get constipation, or we'll get stomach cramps, because the blood flow in the body just has to sporadically go somewhere else than what it needs to do. And then what happens is that if you're doing this time after time after time, which I've stated before, when I was younger, this was a common state for me. I was commonly always in a fight or flight, which of course over that time has caused leaky gut, has caused inflammation in my body. And that's really what, I tell a lot of my clients to look out for. Another thing to, kind of link the two together would be, again, your body will tell you. So you're looking at bloating, cramps, diarrhea, constipation, acid reflux, and then of course, change in your appetite, change in food tolerance, whether it gets good or it gets worse. Or, your appetite goes away or your food tolerance gets worse. And another big thing, if it's really severe and have been in that constant state, you will get your flare-ups of the IBS, or you will get just gut issues overall. And it really does take a toll on your body. So a good way I tell a lot of my clients to manage stress, which of course is essential for gut health, is to go ahead and just try. It sounds funny, but you try to relax, because chronic stress can be a vicious cycle. You're talking about your stress, you have gut issues. The worrying of the gut issues causes a stress response, and it's just one vicious cycle after another. Your immune system, which is in the gut, it definitely has a heavy impact on your stress hormones. What I tell my clients, I really try to live this lifestyle myself, is really to practice a more calm for your mind and your gut. And I get it, ladies. This is easier said than done. This is something that if you don't have the good habits placed, if you don't have the good habits already in place, it's going to be hard to switch it off. I have been putting my habits in place for quite some time. And when the month of July was just going and I started realizing, okay, wait a minute, this is really like, I could feel it. I could see it. I was just in the groove. I was just doing what I was doing. And I was like, okay, no, wait, I need to stop. I need to relax. I need to get down to my basics. I need to get back to what I know is my strong foundation that helped me to start getting better with the gut and better with my stress. And these are some of the tips I tell my clients. So I would do things such as mindful breathing and meditation for 5 minutes. I know it's silly, but ladies, hear me when I say this. Take a moment. Even if you have to sit down in the toilet seat in the bathroom, take a 5-minute break. Go there. Concentrate on your breathing. Breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4. Breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4. That's something so simple, and it will severely bring down your stress level. Another good thing would be gentle movement, like yoga or walking. That will help to reduce the cortisol because, again, you want to wake up in the morning. Now, I do this in the morning 9 out of 10 times, or even at night, even in the shower. Just stretch, just kind of, get your body to release that tension that's in the body, because that's what your body does, it just holds it. And then, of course, sleep. I had to prioritize my sleep hygiene once again so I could make sure that my gut was not being affected. So that was putting on a fresh sheet every couple of days, going ahead and making sure that I'm making my bed. So I'm not coming in and I'm not just going right back into the way my bed look at night. Have a fresh set, spray some, lavender, spray some, eucalyptus, just to kind of help bring down that calming kind of feel. And then what I definitely started doing was, once I realized immediately that I was like, okay, I'm having a stressful moment. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my mood. The first thing I started doing, incorporating warm foods. I will right away make myself a tea, bring it down. I started adding more ginger and turmeric into my food when I was preparing it to bring down the calmness. And then the biggest thing, because what happened is that when you're stressed out and you lack of sleep, your sleep turns into you forgetting to eat. Your forgetting to eat reminds you that you just have to just grab whatever you can get, which you're making bad choices. So that's just one after another. What happened is that, ladies, we have to go ahead and start eliminating. So eliminate the coffee. I thankfully do not drink coffee anymore, but I'm not going to lie. During that month was like, let me just grab a soda real fast because I need caffeine. I need something that's going to keep me going. And I had to be like, no, this is not what I want. Don't change. Don't go to what you already know. Go to a foundation. My foundation is that I know warm teas, matchas, things like that. That will give me natural caffeine without the spike and without so much sugar. And that is what's going to help me. But if I did not have these foundations, lady, already in place, honestly, I would have just gone back to what I know. And research shows, because again, I've said before, I'll say it again, I'm a big researcher, but research has shown that 70% of your gut symptoms can be related to stress and anxiety. So hear me out, guys. Hear me out. When you are stressed out and you try to find somebody to vent to, or you're just like stressing out for the moment and people are like, oh, you know what? It's just all in your head. It's absolutely fine. No, hear me. Safe space. You guys, it's not all in your head. If your body is physically responding that it needs gentle, consistent care, listen to your body. Especially for my busy women who juggle work, family, self-care. Understanding this connection is the first step to breaking the cycle. Understanding that you need to take care of yourself, because it is so easy to just go with the flow. It is so easy to just, okay, I'll just deal with it later. Okay, I'll come back around to it. No, make sure you make yourself a priority, ladies. Hear me on that. I personally, once the month of July was over, thankfully August was my birthday month. So I was like, my birthday is the whole month of August. I don't care. But honestly, I was like, I need to disconnect. I need to turn everything off. I need to just take care of myself and do things for me, fill up my cup, and then I'll be able to be 100% again. And that's literally what I did. And even up to now, I'm recording this at the end of August, but even now, I'm still recovering from July. I'm still trying to find my groove, trying to get back into my routine. because the fact that I just was totally knocked off. But again, having a strong, steady foundation will help when you fall off the wagon to get back on. Because ladies, give yourself grace. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Life is just going to be lifing. And there are going to have good months and there are going to be bad months. And there's seasons where everything is on point and you just have all the things. You're waking up at the right time. You're having your time to meditate and to journal. And you have your time to make your meals and to meal prep. And then you come home and you have a bath and you have, all the things. And it's perfect. And you're in bed by 9:30 and everything is wonderful. And then you have a next month where you could barely remember if you brush your teeth in the morning, or you could barely remember if you have the energy to even take a shower at night. And that's going to happen. And that is okay. That is okay to happen that way, because this is what I do with my clients. I really teach them on how to build a strong foundation. Building a strong foundation to build off of is going to make the biggest difference, ladies. Listen to me. It really, really is. So these are 3 questions that I get pretty often from my clients. And that's kind of how I want to start taking the flow of the podcast moving forward. It's kind of doing a Q&A. I think that I like to listen to Q&As, and I think that would be something really good to kind of incorporate here. If you guys have any questions or want to throw it down in the chat, I'll be happy to answer them. And maybe you could be featured on the next episode. So the first question I got was, how does stress cause digestive problems? So stress triggers hormones that slow digestion, that increase inflammation, and disrupts the gut bacteria balance. So it really does, stress really does have a overall effect on the body. Now, I know I've mentioned before, but I do have my Oura Ring and I absolutely love it. And my Oura Ring does have a feature that will track my stress level. Right now, at this current moment, I'm currently pretty good on my stress. But when I have my moments that I am stressed and I can see that, I'm like, okay, I need to slow down. I need to just remember that being in a constant stress state will have a ripple effect. So stress does really cause a problem. So a lot of the times, if you're going to the doctors or if you feel that things are just not right, really kind of reflect on your area and your surroundings and your lifestyle and see how much of a stress you really are incorporating on a daily basis. So another question was, what can I do to improve digestion during stressful time? Now, this really is a question that honestly is based person to person, because not everyone's life is the same way. So this is kind of more generalized. This is what I personally do. I will, like I said, be mindful of my breathing. Take 5 minutes. You don't even have to use the bathroom. You could just sit in your car. You could honestly do it anywhere, even if you're standing up making food. Just take a deep breath. Take a simple deep breath. That will literally just bring you down immediately. Another thing that is my focus going into the fall season, especially, is choosing more gut-friendly foods, but also gentle movement. So gentle movement, as I stated earlier, yoga, stretching, or just simple, just walking around your house or walking around your block, something that's just a movement of any kind that would really help your digestion. And then of course, quality sleep. Really, really getting sleep. Me and my daughter yesterday were driving around and she asked me, what is something that you love? And I just without even thinking, I was sleeping. And we started to crack up because it just came out so naturally. I was sleeping. I love to sleep. That is my favorite thing of all times. So that definitely, I say sleeping is the best way of repairing your body, of recovering your body, and just getting so many things taken care of. Let your body do what it was designed to do. Take care of itself. And then thirdly, the question I get pretty often is, reducing stress help my IBS or other gut issues? The answer is yes. Managing stress can reduce symptoms severely and really improve your gut function. IBS and just, like I said, gut issues overall have to do with inflammation, and the inflammation comes from the stress. So that really does go hand in hand. And if you guys would love to, I would love to help anybody to just come onto the website, sign up for one-on-ones with me. We could do a discovery call and we could find out really how to really manage some stressful situations. Because life is crazy nowadays. It's not easy. So I'm here to help. That's my purpose. That's my job as a coach. And I would love to help you ladies be able to do that. So with that being said, ladies, I really want to just leave you with this. Your gut and your mind are connected in the most powerful way. So treating one helps the other. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to breathe. And it's okay to give your body the care it needs to heal. Our bodies are beautifully made. Our body is our temple. Our body was made to take care of itself, to take care of us, take care of itself. And we just need to give it the space to do so. So guys, again, I want to thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I definitely want to invite you guys to go onto my website to go ahead and get my free gut and stress relief guide with simple daily practices, some recipes to support your digestive system and to calm your mind. And of course, if you're looking to have a personal coaching, break free from gut issues that cause stress and to help break free from issues that cause just everyday, definitely give me a call. Definitely reach out to me. I would love to book a discovery call with you and just get to just be a friend to listen to, have someone to express your stress, because sometimes a lot could be taken care of if you just simply have someone safe to speak to. All right, ladies. Well, thank you again. It was an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to hearing from you and speaking to you at the next episode. God bless. Take care. Bye.